Yo, I wanted to give you a pep talk, but then I figured that you've already come all this way, you don't need no pep talks, you're a motivated individual. So keep on going, let's get to work. Now we have the UI kind of set up, let's add a script. And the script is going to be just, adventure program. Adventure program. And we will slap it onto the main Tiny Adventure demo right here. So we have it right here. Let's add some very important things like onReady var start screen, which we're gonna need like to close one to open up another. Type control, this is gonna be start screen. Then let's do onReady var game screen. Game screen, let's say it's gonna be game screen. Also, another thing we need to add is anchor program. It needs to be like on the bottom maybe, or maybe at the top. Yeah, at the top maybe it makes more sense. We'll say onReady var anchor program. This is gonna be our bread and butter. We're gonna use this so much in this program. This is gonna be an anchor program, and we'll set it to be this one, anchor program. Setup game. So we'll do setup game, and we'll on press, we'll set up game. This is gonna lead, whenever we press the start game button, it's gonna trigger the setup game function. And in the setup game, we're going to group up two instructions, which is, let me show you again, like on anchor program. We're gonna group up these two. So we're gonna do initialize level 1 and reset level and spawn chest with one transaction, because these are two instructions. See, instructions. So we can do one after another and send it as one transaction, so the user doesn't need to sign twice. All right, so in setup game, let's start creating those instructions. First, we will need instructions. Instructions as an array of instruction. And the first instruction is going to be var, how is it called? Initialize, let's say init instruction. Okay, as an instruction. And this is gonna be anchor program, build instruction, and now it requires an instruction name. And let's see, what do we need to get initialize level 1 going? We need to add like these, okay, so instruction 1 to initialize level 1, we'll definitely need to call this. And accounts, see, now we need an array of accounts. So for accounts, we'll do this, open up the array. I hope so that we need to open up the array. Open up the array, and now we need to add these 4 accounts. See, arguments are 0. All we need is to put in these 4 accounts here. So let's see which ones we need. We need a game data account, a chest vault, signer, and system program. These last two, I know for sure how to get them, but we definitely need to get new game data account and chest vault. These are gonna be a bit more difficult. These are PDAs, program derived accounts. These are just basically let me just kind of try and create one, and then maybe you'll understand. So var game account. And game account, this is gonna be a PDF game account, and there's also gonna be chest vault. And onReady we'll need to set those up, because those are gonna be constants. Okay, so for game account, you can see right here, we need to initialize the seeds with level 1 and chest vault. We need to create these two PDAs with these names. So we don't really get to choose, we just need to make a seed for level 1 and chest vault. So the seed is kind of like an instruction. For example, if I write in level 1 and no other seeds, basically everybody, all the different account gets to play on this PDA. But for example, if each level is made specifically for each account, so for example, if I'm playing on like one wallet address, the other person is another, and we all want to have separate these Tiny Adventure games, in this case, there could be multiple seeds. For example, seed of level, and there's also a seed for your account. So the seed's kind of like what gets generated. Just please trust me on this. I'm still kind of confused about this part. Like I kind of get it, but it's really difficult to explain still. But maybe you're gonna get it on your own, or maybe you can ask some more smarter people than me. Anyway, what we'll need to do is do this: pub key, new PDA. So the first seed is going to be level 1, and we are not going to use any more seeds. Let's just use this one. And there's also another thing that you need for this PDA is the program ID. So anchor program get program ID. And you can see that I got it from here. Anchor program PID. I set it here. So for this program, it creates this PDA of level 1. So now basically everybody would be, so if you play this game and I play this game and we all use level 1 seeds, you can look at it like Minecraft. You know, when you're creating Minecraft account, you're creating a seed. So everybody who has the same seed, they join on the same generation of the Minecraft world. You know, and if your seeds differ, you're on different worlds. So now, because we have this level 1, we're all going to be on the same level. So if you would like go on the same account, we will play on the same, we will be able to move the same character basically. And now for the chest vault, we're going to do basically exactly the same thing. So chest vault is going to be the same derived address from this program, but instead this is going to be chest vault. Let's see if we name it correctly. See, chest vault. Good. So now we have these accounts and they're going to be very, very essential. Yeah, and we will also later be able to fetch data from these accounts because they will be filled with information. Anyway, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. So what we need to enter right here are those new game data account and chest vault. So it should be as easy as game account, chest vault, the payer is going to be Solana service dot wallet dot get key pair. This is going to be the payer. And the last one is conveniently made. We have, you know, if you remember, we have token program. We also have system program, which we can get ID. So we need system program is the program that basically does all the things, kind of. Yeah, and for arguments, you see, there's still need one argument. We need arguments, but we have none. We're not sending anything because you can see right here in initialize level 1, there's no arguments. There's just like this context. Only move right will need to have some sort of an argument. Okay, and we added the context is basically these accounts. This is the context. And what we can do now is we can instructions dot append this init instruction. And the other instruction that we will need to create is going to be this one, reset level and spawn chest. Again, is all going to be 4 accounts as well. So let's just kind of get on with it. So var setup game instruction, which is an instruction is going to be anchor program again, build instruction. This time we'll call it like that, reset level and spawn chest. And for accounts, we will add the following 4 accounts. So this time payers goes number 1, so we'll definitely need the payer. Next up, what do we have? Second is chest vault. We also have chest vault. What's the third one? Game data account. Easy. And the last one is system program again. See, it's not really that difficult. You just kind of need to kind of understand how things are working, and then it's easy. And then we don't have any arguments. See, arguments are 0, so we set null. And again, we need to append instructions, add this setup game instruction. So now we have 2 instructions that we can send. And basically, I think we're kind of good. So we can do var transaction data, which is transaction data type. And it is await Solana service, transaction manager, sign transaction. And we are setting those instructions. Okay. And we can say, for example, if transaction data is successful, is not successful, we can say push error failed to set up game and return probably, I think, yeah, we just return. And if we are successful, if everything is okay, then let's do just this. Start screen is visible false, and game screen visible is true. And also let's start in case we're gonna mess something up. So at the start we can also set like this true to be true and game screen to be false, just in case we mess with something with those UI elements right here. Oh, and actually let's do one more thing. So we need to see that we actually lost some of Solana, so we actually paid for it. Let's actually do this. This right here, this token visualizer, let's let's put it up right here. So let's do, for example, export var in-game balance, a token visualizer, and we'll set it right here. So in-game balance, let's do this token visualizer, and we can do in-game balance. So after this has worked, we can say in-game balance load token. So we can like update and show our new balance. Ooh, I'm sorry. Let's give it a spin. All right, so we're logging in and it crashed. Whoops, I'm sorry, I made a little mistake. Anchor program get PID gives you string, and pub key requires you, this new PDA requires you to get this a pub key, send pub key, not a string. It shouldn't crash. That's definitely something we need to change. New from string, this anchor program get PID. Unfortunately, this is how, now it should work well. So it crashed because of this. Let's try it one more time, and hopefully this time it's gonna work well. Okay, so now it didn't crash. We have this this amount of sol. Let's do start game. Start game, signed. And move to the chest. See, it changed now. Move to the chest. We have this amount of money and move. So basically this means that you can see right here, start screen is down, game screen is up. Let's check the instruction, the transaction I mean, and I will see success. What happened? See, unknown instruction, things happened. See, transfer amount 0.1 sol, and it worked. So we successfully, and you can see now, there's also program logs. This is also pretty cool. So you can see right here, a message, a journey begins. These are the diamonds. So if in Anchor program there's like messages, they show up right here. So you can see a journey begins, there's the diamonds, and level reset and spawn chest at 0.3. So now we have it all working. We are now in Godot. We are now doing the thing. We are now interacting with smart contract. This is so cool. And it wasn't so hard, was it? It just took a bit of time, took a bit of crashes and errors, but we got there. And now with the next episode and the last one, we're just gonna make it move. We're gonna move our character and get to the chest and claim that reward back.